I thought with my daughter officially starting homeschool first grade on September 8th, I'm not sure when I'm posting this, I would go over what she's going to be doing. And it's really simple. Homeschooling, especially in these early grades, does not need to be complicated. You don't need extravagant setups. And if you do, that's fantastic. But if you can't do it, that's okay. This is her little bin. Now, I do have in a spare room 2 bookshelves that is housing other materials, but this is her private little tote. And this does not include like couch reading material we'll do when we do the week of couch reading. We alternate, like 1 week is table work, the next week is reading on the couch, our subjects, and back and forth. So in those bookshelves, I have either workbooks waiting to be read, independent reading books for my son, other miscellaneous supplies, and the books to be used for our couch reading week. Her specific like couch reading book will go in here, but if you don't have things at the ready like that, you get those things at the library. So again, super relaxed. It doesn't have to be intense. So let's go over. She's going into first grade. The main things to work on, my husband said, with the evaluation was her orally being able to give opinions and explanations on things we've read or watched, as well as number line work. It's not that she doesn't know her numbers, it's just being able to visually look at a number line and see what's missing and things like that, and she can do it. We just didn't do a lot of it. So let's get into what we're gonna do. We have some rollover from kindergarten work. Learning is a stepping stone building process. Unless a concept has been mastered, you don't have to magically stop the previous grades workbook or reading material. So for science, we have been reading about apes and monkeys. We got like 2 more pages left, carrying over, and then we will pull a fresh science reading book when we're done with that. In here is where she practices writing her sight words. We didn't, sight words are ongoing. She didn't get as many accomplished as my son did, and that's okay when he was in kindergarten. So we're just going to continue adding sight words into this notebook. And we're using this workbook to get her sight words from. So we're going to continue on with it. And then we're going to be starting this math workbook. It's called Addition and Subtraction 1 to 10 Math Hidden Pictures. And she really enjoys color by numbers. So these are simple addition and subtraction problems, and then color coded. She's going to enjoy that. And then we have for first and second grade word problems. She's not independently reading yet, so I would be reading these things to her, and that's fine. So we're going to work on that, and this has number lines in it. A first grade phonics workbook, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And then we have a reading readiness. She is so excited to read. My son was super scared and apprehensive of it. She is just chomping at the bit wanting to read. And then this is also reading comprehension to hone in on that oral explanation and opinion of things we read. And it's Disney and it's princesses, and that is just all her. And then we're also going to still continue on with this big kindergarten book, and it has multiple different subjects in it. I really love the spiral. And so we're just going to continue on with it. No need to stop it. It's good reinforcement, and she really enjoyed that workbook. Now, when a workbook is completed, we go get what's next. I have what is expected of her to either master or be introduced to in first grade. And I'll just go down that checklist and find things that will help accomplish those goals. Then for some little extra goodies, we have complete the word little like puzzle flashcards. So this is going to help with her phonics and sight words and spelling, accomplishes a couple things in one activity. And then once this has been, you know, done over and over again and she's losing interest, I got a bucket of different flashcards I can pull something out of. I'm just, you know, putting in here what's starting us. This isn't the end all be all for the entire year. I also have her sight word flashcards, and I pull out of it what we get to, and we reinforce these every day, whether we're doing table work or not. And then her crayons, and of course her hot pink pencil. And then we're gonna start my book about me, because I found both of my kids, they have problems like talking about themselves, like thinking about what they like and don't like. It's interesting. When my son goes into 5th grade come February, I'm gonna have this for him too. So we'll do this. I can't say we'll do it every day. Maybe we'll just do it one week, you know, whether it's the couch reading week or the table week, I'm not sure. But something different, character building, we'll call it. We do states, like we learn about a state every other week, and then we color it in on a map. So we're still continuing here, as you can see. And then I have like just, I'll call it backup work, where if I'm not feeling great, I've thrown my back out or something, or if we have had a day of telehealth with my mom so we couldn't dedicate homeschool, table time, or couch time, or, you know, if one of them is sick but the other isn't, so I'm kind of split, we have some backup worksheets that we can pull from so that the day isn't, you know, at a loss. So we picked this up at the library from one of her events. She was like, let's keep this for, you know, homeschool, and just has various activities in it that is Curious George based. So this will be a good backup work. And then here is the very fancy manila folder that is holding a bunch of papers. Every month we fill out a calendar. She practices writing the month, and then I tell her the first day of the month starts on this day of the week, and there's 30 days, 31 days, 28 days, whatever it is, and she fills it out. And I found some number line worksheets, shape worksheets, color by number, order of operations type of work, and then some alphabet related worksheets and mazes and puzzles for her to do, because it's always good to reinforce. It's letter identification, letter sounds, however you want to work it. And then some more holiday related worksheets, Halloween, St. Patrick's Day. So I have a membership to education.com, and for example, I just went on there and saved a bunch of links of what I want printed for both her and my son for this backup folder and reinforcement. Like when my son was struggling with verbs and nouns, I took a break from all other subjects, printed out a bunch of worksheets, and we just worked on those till he got it. What really made those drive home was doing Mad Libs. But I also use education.com as a resource for subjects. You don't have to be a member. I think you get 3 or 4 free prints a month, and then if the membership is unlimited. And I just found the membership to be beneficial for 2 kids and multiple printings. So yeah. And then we have our history reading books and science related books and just read alouds out on those bookshelves that I pull from, like I said, as we're doing stuff. So there we go. I hope this was fun. It got me to organize the bin as we head into 1st grade for her tomorrow. All right. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh yeah, hopping on quickly. Homeschooling also allows us to really tap into what they are interested in individually. So when my husband did her evaluation and then said, hey, what do you want to learn or look forward to learning in first grade? And aside from reading, she really wants to learn about kangaroos, which of course, out of all the animal books I have, I don't have kangaroos. How seeds are made, created for plants and, what not to grow, and how soda is made. Now, like the soda book, I can probably just find some like how it's made YouTube videos and work that into the day. I don't have anything specifically about seeds. I have, the life cycle of a plant and things like that, but not like seeds specifically, or the kangaroos. So I'll get those from the library, and that will just be a little read aloud that also fulfills what she is interested in, and it doesn't take away from anything required. All right, I just wanted to share that because I thought it was cute what she wanted to learn. All right, bye for real.